Over here, let me turn my microphone on. All right. Hold it. There we go. Okay. Okay. We're live. I want to make sure that we got volume. If somebody can give me a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it. We are live right now. We're live over here at SWRNC. Okay. All right, let me turn this around. I got my computer up so I can get a little monitor action going. And we'll start our little video out. I hope everybody's having a great day. Let's see, will that work? Okay, that's gonna have to work right there. All right, we got a lot of people already on here. They're going quick. Let's see. We got Tim, Rich, Evelyn, Waziman, Tim, Cars and More, Dave, Jimenez, Bethany, YM, Evelyn, Dr. Dab. Pete sounds are good. Okay, thank you there, Dr. Dab. We got our buddy Dean K, Mr. Wizard on the comments. That guy can leave a comment. Let me tell you about this guy, Dean. And believe me, I try to read all of them. Alan Wind, Moreland. We got GTO Moreland. You need to make a video of that GTO so we can see what's going on with it. We got our buddy Hoosier Garage. Let me go ahead and say something about Hoosier Garage. We had a shout out for him a couple nights ago, and he gained over 400 subscribers. We ought to give him a big hand, okay? Because he's been making videos for 13 years. And the reason I'm promoting Hoosier Garage is because he doesn't have any subscribers at all. I think it's pathetic. I think that it's disgusting that my subscribers, my viewers, people that are watching this video right now, can't go over to Hoosier Garage and, just click the subscribe button. That's all you got to do. And I'm going to go ahead and pull him up here. And I'm not trying to favor him in any way or, put him out in the crowd that he's the best thing in the world. What I am trying to do is promote his channel because he's been on making YouTube videos for a very long time. And he doesn't get the justice that he deserves. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that around just real quick. Go to YouTube. Here's his page right here. Okay. And subscribe. You can see my friend Pete's a subscriber. I've been a subscriber for a very long time. And he's putting videos out as fast as he can, people. Let's, help the dude out. Okay, please. Even if you don't watch his videos all the time, all you got to do is subscribe. That's it. I mean, look what we got here. We got 2,280 subscribers. Seriously? He's been making videos for 13 years, people. Subscribe, please. Go to Hoosier Garage, hit the subscribe button, click on the bell in the corner, and watch him. Do what you got to do to help our fellow YouTuber people out. Okay. I hate to do this. It's going to get a little nasty, so I got to clean my lens off. Please beware. Okay, my friend Pete's getting dirty here. I was going to lick on it, but I decided I better not do that. We don't want to get too nasty. Okay, hopefully that'll clean up my lens. There we go. Okay, so Hoosier Garage, great place to go. Check him out and do yourself a favor. I think the camera's a lot cleaner now. All right, God bless Hoosier Garage. I subscribe. Good deal. Lisa, D, how are you, Pete? We're doing okay. I'm not doing that good. I'm very nervous. I probably won't sleep all night. I get my surgery in less than 24 hours. It kind of sucks because I was hoping I'd be first in line at 6 o'clock in the morning, but it looks like I'm not going to get my surgery until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And the hospital that I'm going to be at, Okay, there we go. The hospital that I'm going to be at is in a town called Price, Utah. Hang on a second. Price, Utah Hospital. I'm going to be at a hospital called Castle View Hospital. And I don't know what room I'm going to be in, but if anybody wants to send my friend Pete a prayer tomorrow, you can call the hospital and do so. That's going to be Castle View Hospital, 435-637-4800. So, just tell them that you're sending prayers for Peter Hughes or my friend Pete or whatever the fuck you want to call me, asshole Pete, I don't care. And let everybody know that we're supporting each other here, kind of like I'm supporting Hoosier Garage. I'm not going to stop supporting Hoosier Garage until he's got 10,000 subscribers. Can we do that? Can we get this guy 10,000 subscribers? Is that possible? Jerry Lewis used to have a Jerry Lewis telethon. It would be I think it was a 72-hour deal. And my friend Pete used to go to 7-Eleven when I was a little kid, and I'd get the Jerry Lewis bucket, the little Jerry Lewis container. I'd get that little container, and I would walk every fucking street in La Junta, Colorado. Now, La Junta, Colorado is where Colorado Boys Ranch is. That's where I lived. 2 years in a row, my friend Pete, and I got the newspapers to prove it, I can get them out, was the biggest contributor of supporting the Jerry Lewis telethon in La Junta, Colorado. Now, a lot of kids, what they would do, they would go around and they would get the money in the bucket and then they would keep half of it and turn half of it in. My friend Pete never did that. I gave every fucking dime to the cause. So if I got to support Hoosier Garage until we get 10,000 subscribers for this fucking guy, that's what I'm going to do. Hoosier Garage, people. Let's get 10,000 subscribers for him. Okay? Just do it. That's all I'm asking you to do. Do it. Let's move down the line. I had a guy call me today. His name's Jamie. Wonderful human being. I found out as the conversation went on that he had double knee surgery, and he's also a diabetic. And he had I think he had his last one in August. August 2nd is what he said. And he said he's going out to the garage to work on his 37 humpback, or slant back. I'm sorry, I don't want to get it wrong. It's a slant back. So he's going out there, and I said, well, how long are you out there working, Jamie? What's going on? And he was telling me, California Jamie's telling me, he says, Pete, I'm out there working about 2 hours a day, and I can't do it no more. But you know what? My friend Pete, after about a week and a half of me getting my knee surgery, I was out there in my shop working 2 weeks maximum, 4 to 6 hours a fucking day. Now, our buddy Jamie, California Jamie, he's a diabetic. So, from my understanding, it takes a lot longer to heal up when you're diabetic. And he's getting out there working, anywhere from 1 to 3 hours a day, busting his ass. I got to do a shout out for him because he's not sitting on his fucking ass. Because when you sit on your fucking ass, that's basically what you are. All right, a couch ass. Everybody says couch potato. And then you wonder why you got hemorrhoids or possibly bed sores on your ass because you sit on your ass. So I want to do a shout out for our buddy Jamie. Thank God, and bless Jamie for getting out there and fucking getting off his ass and doing something. Very important, people. Whether you get knee surgeries or not, you should get off your fucking ass and do something. Tomorrow I'm getting my surgery. The main thing that I am not looking forward to, and I want to talk about this surgery thing because there's a lot of information on YouTube about knee surgeries and all that. And I'm going to tell you something else. If you're watching this to get information because you're getting a knee surgery and you're scared, don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to all these guys that are, telling you all this. Well, that's the worst thing you can do. Don't get knee surgery. Don't get a knee replacement. My grandpa had a knee replacement and had it for 6 months, and the whole thing fell apart and collapsed. They had to cut his leg off. Don't listen to these people that are leaving these comments like that. They're fucking with you. They're telling you bullshit. And I'm telling you, if you need any type of joint replacement, you should get it. Don't hesitate. Find a very good doctor that you can trust and get it done. The only reason I'm getting knee surgery, and I'm going to go ahead and say it, and I'll say it the rest of my life, is by the grace of God. All right? I'm telling you that now. That is why I'm getting it. My knee that I had surgery on before, now I haven't taken any pain pills in the last 3-4 days. I can't take no pain pills. I can't take nothing. Now, when I say pain pills, I'm not talking prescribed drugs. I'm talking aspirin here, okay, people? I'm talking Advils or whatever the fuck they are. So normally I'll take 3 Advils every other day because my left knee fucking hurts like hell. But I'll tell you this, it's been 3 months on my right knee, and I do have some pain, but I haven't taken any Advils, like I said, in 4 or 5 days. And I really don't have the pain. I can feel my knee healing. I can feel it healing. I'm doing a lot more stuff. I'm actually working in my shop. Well, today will be the last day. Anywhere from 10 to 12 hours a day. And I'm really feeling good about myself, and I'm energetic, and I'm on the move. But tomorrow's the big day, and I'm very nervous and scared because I already know what's going to happen and the aftermath of what I have to do. And that's what really gets to you, is you already know what's going to happen. You already know what you're looking forward to. The main thing that I'm not looking forward to is getting that fucking catheter. Now, somebody told me that you can request to get a smaller catheter. Now, I don't know if that's true or not. And I don't even know if they would do that anyway, since you're asleep. But I will be mentioning the catheter situation. It took almost 2 months before I can literally go to the bathroom properly. My fucking kidneys were hurting. My back was hurting me. And it was just, I had pains down low under my stomach on my left side. I'm telling you, man, it fucking sucked. Okay? Another thing I'm not looking forward to is when you get knee replacements, it's very hard to go to sleep. You can only lay on your back. If you try to lay on your side, it's impossible. If you try to prop your leg up, instead of straight out, you try to prop it up like this, it's good for about, probably fucking 4 or 5 minutes, and then it hurts like hell. You got to keep your legs straight as possible all the time. And you get nervous and you're thinking, my leg's not straight, it's going to heal fucked up and all this shit. So, the first 2 weeks is just a pain in the ass. And, like I said, I'm going to be at that Castle View Hospital in Price, Utah. 2-hour drive. Let me tell you, driving home with a fresh knee replacement 2 hours in a vehicle sucks. Really, really does. So, anyway, so give me a prayer and let me know what you think about all that action. Let's see. We got Godfather Bernie out there. He's in Florida, and he owns a business called Godfather Customs. I don't know what town he's in. Maybe he'll post it here. If you have a Jeep, I don't give a shit if you live in Moab, Utah, Colorado, Chicago, or Florida, you need to give this guy a call. Now listen to me, people. Listen. I do work for people all over the United States. I get people that call me every fucking day that want me to work on their car. That's because I'm an honest guy and I do what I say I'm going to do. This guy here, Godfather Customs, is the same exact way. Now, he specializes in Jeeps. He completely builds Jeeps from the ground up. He restores them. And if you got a Jeep or you need some kind of Jeep repair, this is what it's all about. You want the best, you're going to have to fucking travel. okay, most of these local shops, okay, are going to be clown acts unless you know somebody and you can trust them. Most of the cars that I restore came from other shops that people fucked up. If you own a Jeep and you need some restoration work done or whatever you need, Godfather Customs, Bernie will take care of you. So check him out and check out his YouTube channel too. And also, if you're on Facebook, check him out on Facebook. Okay, Blah here says he has a 2000 Jeep Cherokee Sport XJ. If you got that, call Bernie over at Godfather Customs. We got Bear Rose online today. How you doing out there, buddy? That's another person that we need to do a shout out for and possibly maybe, go to his channel and subscribe. Glad I caught you, Pete. Sending you all of our thoughts and prayers. Thank you very much, Bear Rose. So go ahead and give Bear Rose a little bit of action on that. Check him out. Look him up on YouTube and subscribe. Dean K says, prayers to the surgical team for Pete and Price. Thank you. Karen Elam. Sure hope the best for you, Pete. I've loved watching you for years. Prayers for you and many. Thank you very much, Karen. Mopar Man, we got him online. Joey Broadway, yes. Rifleman, Pete helps a lot of people. Yes, I try to. That's my goal. I think a lot of people ask me, they say, you know what? Why don't you get a lot of views? Why don't you, you should have a lot more views on your YouTube channel than you do. You should have thousands and millions of subscribers and all this. I think what the deal is I'm too loud. I'm too intimidating. I say fuck too many times. I get pissed off at real stuff, and I tell the truth on everything. And the predictions I make, usually more than normal, come true. And I also talk about God. And I think that kind of turns people away. They would rather look at some bozo, rich, self-centered piece of shit clown buy a Lamborghini and wreck it and crash it into a wall and get 36 million fucking views. And, he's 16 years old and just bought a house in California because he's got, 860 million subscribers. I think people would rather watch that stupid shit than see reality. And that's what I think the situation is when it comes to getting views. So we got AICD, send you some Natty Light. Okay, I don't know what that is, guy, but we'll be looking for it. Toby Williams, prayers to you, Pete. Keep your faith. Let's go down the line here. We got Awake Dude 911. He says, Pete's right, but I like them kind of people. Okay, at least you're honest, buddy. Joey Broadway, it's the damn algorithm. We got Bear Rose that just gave my friend Pete $5. Please, you don't need to do that. I know it's not much, but you and many are in our prayers. If you want to help my friend Pete out, let me tell you something. Go to my Teespring store and buy something. Minnie is going on a pilgrimage to the Holy Lands, and we still have to come up with a little over $4,000. So if you want to do that, that's fine. I really appreciate the $5, Bear, but, let's not, give my friend Pete the money when you guys need it yourself. Go buy something. That'll make me feel a lot better. I don't make a lot of money on that, but, life's a bitch. In our prayers, Pete, Tammy and Ralph. Thank you very much, Ralph. I want to do a shout out for Tammy and Ralph. They bought 2 of my art pictures, and they're wonderful people. So God bless you, Ralph and Tammy. We got Kenneth Harris here. Hey, Pete, why couldn't you start the Camaro without a drive line? The reason I couldn't start the Camaro without the drive shaft in it is because if you don't have a drive shaft in it, then the transmission fluid will pour out of it. You got to have the drive shaft inside the tranny. You see how that fits? Here's the transmission. Here's the drive shaft, and it's got to seal. There's a seal in there that the drive shaft rides on. And if you don't have the drive shaft in it, then it will pour fluid out, and I'm not going to fuck my floor up with transmission fluid just so I can start the piece of shit. It ain't fucking happening, okay? I'm sorry. That's the way it goes. Fuck off. It ain't going to get started without a drive shaft in it. Speaking of drive shafts, the last video I made, I told you that the drive shaft never showed up. Well, guess what showed up the next day? The drive shaft. So, while my knees were good, or should I say knee, I went ahead and crawled up under there. I got the drive shaft in the Camaro, and I went ahead and put the 4 quarts of Dextron 3 ATF fluid in the transmission, but we don't have time to start it yet. I still got to put the distributor in and all the other shit. So I would say in probably 2 weeks, we'll be starting that. Give me about a week and a half to get going, a couple weeks, and then we'll get back on the groove of working. So that's why you can't start it. If you try to start the car, the transmission will move around in there and it'll dump all the fluid. So, we can't do that, buddy. My thoughts and prayers to Minnie, because I know she'll need it taking care of you after surgery. Thank you very much, Ryan Jones, and I like that little emoji smiley face. I like my Jeeps completely stock. Okay? Hey, Pete, thinking about taking on a 7-lift garage for Jeep repairs. A bit scary. It sounds like Godfather Custom is getting pretty big out there. If he can get 7 lifts going, that's crazy. But more power to you, Bernie. I remember Bernie, listen to this shit. About 12 years ago, he's like Hoosier Garage. He's one of my very first subscribers. And this guy, I think the first car that he ever built in his garage that I saw, and I don't know if he was getting a hold of me for information on what to do or whatever, but he was sharing all of the build, was a Volkswagen thing. I think that was it, or is a Volkswagen Bug. And he was working in his 2-car garage. And I was looking at this guy going, motherfucker, man, this guy almost works as hard as me. Did you hear I said that? Almost as hard as me. Okay? He's a hard-working son of a bitch. He was pumping these Volkswagens out faster than I can blink my eye. So, Bernie's a hell of a guy. So, like I said, if you need any Jeep repairs or anything like that and you're watching this video, look up Godfather Customs. That's all I can tell you. I do got good news for all the supporters on the Money Pit. We are at the top of the mountain and actually going downhill on it. I've completely wired the car up. Wiring is completely done. We're going to go look at it. Gauges are installed. I went ahead and put a radio in it. You're going to see that. It's a marine type radio for a boat. It's fully encapsulated, waterproof, dustproof, shockproof, the whole 9 yards. The gauges that I bought on Amazon. The speedometer is a, what do we call that? A GPS. It's a GPS speedometer. Now, how fucking crazy is that? It's got an hour meter on it to let you know how many hours your vehicle has been running, and an odometer. I bought these gauges on Amazon because I said, you know what? Fuck the big guys. And I'm going to tell you something. I did an unboxing, a detailed review on these gauges. And let me tell you something. These things are almost identical, 100% authentic identical to autometer gauges. Now, if I bought an autometer gauge, fuel gauge, that son of a bitch is going to cost me probably $175. I paid $22 for this fucking fuel gauge. I paid $22 for the oil pressure gauge. And I paid $70 for this GPS speedometer. I mean, you can't go wrong. I got a voltmeter. Now check this shit out. I bought this voltmeter for $12. And it's a voltmeter about this big. And you open it up. and it's got 2 charging ports on it. Fast chargers. They're fast charging ports, you know. And then it's got a built-in voltmeter. So, I mean, I'm covered with that, you know. It's a good deal. I went ahead and put the gas tank in. I did have to end up buying a gas tank. It was $500 for that motherfucker. I got LED brake lights on it. I'm waiting on the front marker and brake lights to get here. We don't have those, so I have to wait on wiring that up. I got all the lights wired up. I think, you know, if you watched this before. But I'm trying to tell you that we're almost ready to take the Baja for a drive, people. We're almost ready. So I want to thank everybody that's bought my artwork. I actually got about 7 or 8 aluminum pictures left. And if you're interested, get a hold of me and let me know. But let's go out there. We're going to do a quick walk around. Then I have to make my very last and final video before my surgery for DIY Auto School. And it's about the Mustang. So anybody that's interested in watching the Mustang videos, that's the video I'm making. And this video that I'm doing right here, this will probably be, I might come back and do another live video. I don't know. It depends on my health. But this might be one of the last videos until I can come back out to my shop and make them with my computer. Speaking of computers, my computer glitched and the power went out and then came back on, and it did it twice. So I'm thinking it's the power supply that is going out on it. But if anybody's got any answers of what might be going on, let me know. I'm going to order a new power supply for my computer, and then I also got to blow it out and clean it. But that's about it on that action. We got Bear Rose says, I've been looking at these $75 Marine GPS Speedos because they only go up to 120 miles. I like it because I can see the speed limit numbers. Well, we're going to find out about that, Bear Rose. I can tell you that right now. Can't wait to see the money pit tear up in the desert. Okay, hold on, guy. Hold on. Let me explain something to you. I don't know if we're going to be tearing it up in the desert. We might go four-wheeling with it or hit some trails. But as far as like beating the shit out of it and rolling it a couple times like a donut and bouncing around and hitting the hoop-de-doos, we're going to have to think about that, buddy. I'm just letting you know, okay? I got a lot of time and a lot of money in this thing, and I'm actually converting this thing to a semi-dune buggy. When I say dune buggy, I'm talking about sand buggy and a semi-street legal car. Torque flights and red lights. Good luck with your surgery. Sending my prayers for you and Minnie. Thank you very much, Torque. Okay. Let's go out there. We're going to look around and see what we got. We got Eugenio Burante. Whenever my ears are packed with wax, I listen to Pete. Thank you. I appreciate it. See, I'm helping people out and I don't even know it. Okay? I'm helping this fucking guy out. When he's got clogged ears, he listens to me. All right? I don't know if anybody knows this, but I actually did 2 reality TV shows. And in both reality TV shows, I was told that I can't talk loud. They said, you're talking too loud. You don't even need we don't even need a microphone on you. You talk too fucking loud. So, yeah, thanks a lot. Anyway, I got my shop cleaned up. That's what I did today. It was a total mess. And when I get done with my surgery, I will use my shop as a walking course. And I walk around and I go around all the cars and, you know, do my walking exercises until I can actually go outside and walk a mile to a mile and a half. So the Baja is basically done for now. Everything's been done to it except turning it over and starting the engine. That's going to be our next deal. I was told that the motor only has less than 125 miles on it, and the transmission was rebuilt 4 or 5 years ago. I believe that. I've checked the internals out. I got the detailed paperwork on it. But I went ahead and I put the front end on it. We're going to go ahead and turn the camera around now. You know, getting tired of looking at my ugly face. So I went ahead and put the front end on it, and everybody can kind of see what it's looking like. I will tell everybody out there, all the YouTuber supporters that bought my artwork, stickers are on the way. We want to thank Josh, the sign guy, for that. I'm getting 2 stickers made for the doors of, I'm not going to say every single person that's bought them, but everybody that the initial buyers, when I first mentioned this, your names are on there. If you bought my artwork and your name isn't on there, I'm very sorry. Don't get mad at my friend Pete, please. I'm doing everything I can to help you out. So the Baja is looking really nice. I like the ride height on it. The big 4x4 motors are looking great. Let's go ahead and look inside. I want to show everybody the gauges real quick like. I guess I can hook the battery up and turn the, well, I can't turn the key on. I don't have the key with me, and I've got a video to make, people. I've got to get a video made for DIY Auto School. Here's the gas tank. Let's go ahead and show everybody that. I did got the gas tank installed permanently. That's an 18-gallon gas tank, and it will be right behind. You can see how I mounted it in the car. Looks really nice. I like it. I went ahead and put some grading across this here. This is where the race car gas tank was, and I'll use that for a storage. I'm going to put together a toolbox, and I'll mount the toolbox in there, and then over here, when we go out four-wheeling or whatever we're going to do, we'll put a cooler over there for Minnie to have her stuff there. So there's our gauges over there. There's my dashboard. I don't know if you can see the dashboard. We're going to go to the other side, but I had to make that out of metal. I bought an aluminum one, and it sucked. It wouldn't even fit. So I sent that back and got a refund, or should I say partial refund, with the shipping costs these fucking days. Yeah, you're not going to get a big refund. So here's the gauges that I bought. Let me sit down in here and see if we can see those. And these are the gauges that I purchased on Amazon. There it is right there. And I like the dash. It's nice and simple like I want it. We don't have a lot of gauges. There's not a lot of buttons and switches and all this other shit. It's just a simple, easy, you know, get in the car and drive the son of a bitch and go down the road. Here's our marine radio right here. And you can see it's about the same size as the gauge. The reason I got this is because this has Bluetooth, and it also has a USB port that I can hook up my memory sticks to and listen to music. Now, we haven't mounted any speakers yet, so I don't know where I'm going to mount those, but we'll mount them somewhere. But there's our dash right there, and I think it came out good. I put 2 coats of clear on it, spray can clear, and done with it. So there you go, right there. Let me get out of this car. It's going to be kind of hard. Like I said, my fucking knee is killing me. Killing me. Anybody that needs an exhaust fan, I have one for sale. Just to let you know. Just go ahead. I'm getting ready to put this thing on Facebook. This is a 24-inch exhaust fan. It does have a non-combustible electric motor with it. I think it's a 1.5 horsepower electric motor. Brand new in the box. It's got the louvers and the whole 9 yards. If anybody needs an exhaust fan and is interested in that, I paid $280 for that. I want to sell it for $180. That's brand new, never out of the box. So contact Minnie and she'll work it out with you. Of course, you have to pay for the shipping. You'll have to pay for shipping. So here we go. This is it. The shop's nice and clean. And we're ready to get our surgery tomorrow. And hopefully everything will work out. Like I said, the Camaro, we did get the drive shaft. Let me go ahead. Maybe we can look up under there. I don't know. There it is. Where's it at? There it is right there. There's the T56 transmission. Look how beautiful the bottom of this car looks. It's like mint condition, brand new. That's the kind of work my friend Pete does, people, right there. Very detailed and very nice and beautiful. So I'm not bragging. I'm telling you facts. I work my fucking ass off and I'm proud of working. That's all I can say. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Like I said, I got to get this video made. And I just started on it, and it takes several hours to make a video. So I hope everybody has had a beautiful Sunday today. And I'm going to say right now, if you believe in Jesus Christ, pray to him, because it does work. And if you don't believe in Jesus Christ, you better fucking start praying, because you're going to need all the prayers you can get when the time comes. You want me to tell you what really fucking makes me laugh about people? And this is mostly going out to rich people. When you got money, you don't think about Jesus. When you got money, you don't think about God and all that, because you know you got all your money. You don't need God. You don't need to pray to God about getting a knee replacement. Why? Why don't you? Because you don't have to, because your money will pay for it. So you don't need prayers from God. My buddy Les, he was born and raised a Catholic, and he's not my buddy anymore. I'm talking about Mr. Mercedes. He was raised a Catholic, and when he made all his money, he doesn't believe in God anymore. He doesn't need God. He doesn't need God. But let me tell you something. When the time comes, you're going to want to start praying to God, because you can't take your money with you. You can't take your fucking Baja Volkswagen. You can't take your Camaro, your GTO. You can't take nothing with you. Nothing. The only thing you're going to have is God. You better remember that, Mr. Rich Guy. I got to go. This is Pete. I got to go, people. I got to go. Torque Flight says, I believe. That's great. Jesus helps me in the junkyard today. Well, that's good. Awake. I'm glad that he helped. Did he find your part for you? That's awesome. Last comment. Sid, one day every knee shall bow. That's right. We got to go. Take it easy. My friend Pete, your friend Pete, right here in my favorite room in the world. This is my room. This is my world, people. This is my office. This is my tomb, you might say. Right here. This is my tomb. I got to go.